Well, I think for me is when I did the ERP. Um, and like I said, my issue was health anxiety. So I never had a problem going to the hospital. Uh, I did not like going or, seeing other people in the hospital, but I could walk into the hospital because it was some way that as long as I knew it wasn't me having to, have a test or anything, I was fine. So I started kind of at that point. And my very first experience was I went and sat in a Spanish speaking. I didn't realize it was for Spanish speaking people, but for diabetes. And I sat there for like 15 minutes to kind of get comfortable with everything. And then I went home, and then I just started building up from there. I remember my therapist stressed the point about um, making sure that I extend the time each day, even if it was 10 seconds. You don't want to go back. And so I went from there to sitting in radiology, which was a big one for me because of mammograms. And I went from there, and I ended up going to sit in surgery, pre-surgery with other people. I went to a lot of emergency rooms, and I would just sit and allow the feelings to be there. Now, to be honest, there was a time. I think it was on day seventh or eighth that I tried to go to a cancer center. And I was able to sit in the parking lot, and I think following maybe another week or so, I got the courage to go in, but that was just too much. So I went back to going back to the emergency rooms, and then I started going to different hospitals, and basically just, it was during the flu season and all that kind of stuff. And that really helped me. It was like on day 28, 29, I remember thinking, I'm just wasting my time. Nothing's changing. I'm still afraid of getting sick, blah, blah, blah. But I remember my therapist telling me too, if you go past 2 days without going, because I was going every single day, then maybe you need to try something else. So I didn't want to give up all that work that I had done. And so I forced myself to keep going. And I can't tell you when it clicked, what day it clicked, how it clicked, but it did. Something just happened where I just literally changed. And I still had the fear, but I didn't have the, oh my God, kind of fear. Yep. And my anxiety would go from a 10 to a 3, and instead of having an episode every day, I went from maybe having an episode once a month. So the timeline extended in between episodes, and also the severity or the height of it was much different. And it's been like that for ever since I've finished the ERP. It does require maintenance. I mean, I do have my ups and downs, but for me, I tell everybody, for me personally, that was life changing.